Hi guys, and happy weekend. So I hope that everybody has a great week. As you all know, we have that eclipse that's happening on the 16th on Scorpio. So this energy is all about releasing things. Now, the interesting thing that might happen here is that you will realize that things that were maybe pent up or things that maybe you've been trying to avoid, that they're all coming to the surface, right? Because we see Pluto still on retrograde and we see the energy of Scorpio eclipse that says it's time to clean house. So don't be surprised if next week you're overly emotional and overly sensitive. What I'm going to recommend you to do is to watch for these emotions, see what they're saying, feel them, release them, do whatever you need, but stop keeping things inside. All right, so today we are taking a look at a reading for the week of May 16th to May 22nd. If you're ready with your reading with me, head over to lightwitchtarotshop.com, get your reading there, get your candles, get your talismans, face stuff, everything. Everything is handcrafted by me, and if you're ready to get crystals from us, go to Facebook and join the Light Witch Tarot Shop Crystal Emporium. We now have a business page there, so go on that one. That's where we're always doing live sales. So now that we are here, let's take a look at the energy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to kind of lower that camera a little bit, and we're going to start off with the Intuit Oracle, which is actually a tarot, and I cannot put this deck down, right? So basically we start out with the energy of the Champion of Swords. So we see a lot of impulsive energy there, right? So what we're seeing with this card is almost like you want to stop focusing already on the missed opportunities that already happened. Look, they happened, they're not here anymore. There's no reason why you need to be carrying this around with you, right? You need to also be sure that you are, let's just pull this up. You need to make sure that you are kind of not giving your energy to people that might be being rude to you, people that are insincere, and you know they're being insincere because you get that gut feeling and they're just saying something and you're just there like, you know, mentally slapping the person, because we don't slap people. But in our mind, we're mentally slapping the person because we know that something's not adding up. You need to trust that intuition. Now, this is not about acting and saying, you're lying to me. This is about just observing these people. What are these people doing? What is the point of this, right? But you need to also be sure that you're setting boundaries with someone in your life that tends to be sarcastic, but it's not sarcastic in a fun way. It's more like in a very hurtful way. And then they say, oh, chill out, I'm joking. You got to be careful with that type of energy right now. Your feelings shouldn't be a joke, and they shouldn't be something that people play with. So definitely set some boundaries there. Like I said, boundaries are needed for anybody acting like a bully, anybody that's acting out of control, anything in your life right now that's exhausting you. This coming week, you need to be very careful because we need to work with ourselves. There's all this energy coming to the surface, and if we're also dealing with people that are being rude, this is like going to be a disaster. Now, the next one that we take a look at is the Ten of Cups, right? So the Ten of Cups is that reminder to find the harmony that we're looking for within ourselves and with our group of people, with your people. This doesn't have to be your blood family. This could be the people that are in your life because they love you no matter what. This is going to be a great week to work with that connection. We may be feeling like we're going through so much that it may be just not a right time to be alone. Maybe go out there, do something fun. Just because we're shadow working and just because we're in the middle of a shift doesn't mean that we are not allowed to have fun. Fun actually is therapy, because sometimes we need to unplug and we just need to go live our life, right? So this is all about finding stability within yourself, finding that inner peace, no longer giving that energy to people around you, but within. If my peace comes from within, guess what? No one can fucking take that, right? So what we see here is really working with the energy of divine love. Now, the next one we see the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is always a cute card for me because it is that part of life that things could kind of be a little bit like just chilled out, you know, and once again, for some reason, there is something that you're thinking about that already happened, that is already gone, but for some reason you're punishing yourself by still thinking of it. It's just missed opportunity. Once again, these are two cards that are talking about a missed opportunity. If there's a way that I could drive myself crazy is for me to visit the past and say all the things that I could have done different, all the things that I could have avoided. But guess what? It wasn't meant for us. Guess what? We needed to take a certain route in order to learn, in order to grow, right? So this is definitely a time with the Scorpio moon. Let it go, release it, write it down, burn it in a candle, do a little fire outside, throw these papers. You may think, oh, that's nothing. That is one of the really most beautiful spells to do, is when we start releasing them, we say, you know what? This is the only moment that I have here, right? You may feel unmotivated. You may feel dissatisfied. You may feel depressed, right? You may feel reluctant. You may feel weary. And this is because you're carrying something that you no longer need. Stop punishing yourself with this energy. You don't deserve to do that to yourself, right? So stay proactive, right? So instead of saying, oh, I could have done this. Look, I could have done a lot of things, but I did not. It didn't happen that way for me, right? But I'm going to be proactive in this moment. I'm going to bring focus in this moment, right? I'm going to bring my enthusiasm for life right now because I deserve to be happy, right? Because I deserve that energy, right? So this is practicing gratitude, practicing self-awareness. Your crystals for this week: amethyst for balance, all right? Amphibole quartz if you're feeling anxiety. It is amazing, right? Ammonite for that primal energy, and citrine for a little bit of joy. You guys, we've got this shit. We are going to do this. I love you. I'll see you next weekend. Lots of love and light to everyone, and blessed be. Adios.